What if we could live somewhere other than Earth, like on the moon? Of course, we can't just pack up and move there right now. But what if we changed its shape and terraformed it so that it resembles Earth? How much time would we need to make our natural satellite habitable? How would this Earth-like moon appear? Is it even possible to do this? Why did we choose the moon over Mars? The red planet seems to be the best candidate for our second Earth because it has water ice beneath its surface. However, as we have no previous experience terraforming, we might think about first colonizing our natural satellite. It gets 2 times as much daylight as Mars, and it's simply a 3-road trip from us. In short, building a decent Earth on our moon would require less time and money. So, exactly how do we create a planet that can support life? To be clear, we are not discussing the construction of a permanent lunar base. We would go crazy and turn the moon into Earth, just smaller. First off, we'd have to assemble an environment. And now comes the good part. We would need to hit our moon with 100 water ice comets in order to accomplish that. Asteroids. They'd be flying all over the planet for us to find. These comets would pound into moon's surface. They'd fill the moon's fields with water and scatter carbon dioxide alongside water fume and a smidgen of smelling salts and methane. An atmosphere would be formed by the collection of all these gases near the surface. If seen from Earth, the moon would appear 5 times brighter because the newly formed seas would reflect significantly more sunlight. Those asteroids would also give the moon momentum, causing its spin to be similar to that of Earth. The moon's rotation would accelerate the more comets we hit. An incredible 28 Earth days would be reduced to just 60 hours by the lunar day. Since our satellite wouldn't turn on its pivot at a similar rate as it circles the Earth any longer, it would never again be tidally locked to our planet. This would mean that Earthlings would be able to see the moon's dark side, even though it wouldn't be dark. But how can we prevent solar winds from destroying the newly constructed lunar atmosphere? We would have a few choices. The first is straightforward: a dynamo effect would result from the moon's own rotation. The moon's once active magnetic field could be reactivated by that dynamo, sustaining the atmosphere. We would need to install a massive shield in the orbit if that fails. To make up for a lack of a magnetic field, that shield would function as an artificial bow shock. After that is resolved, we would import genetically modified plants that are suitable for growing on the stony grime of moon. Algae would also fall, releasing oxygen into the air. That would mark the beginning of life on the moon. We would finally send the first human colony to a first man-made planet after decades of hard, expensive work. The greenhouse effects would make the terraformed moon very warm. Additionally, it would be mostly cloudy and have high tides of up to 20 meters, 65 feet. People who surf might find that interesting. Living on the moon would be very much like living in Florida, yet with only 1/6 of Earth's gravity. The moon colonists would be able to leap to heights of 3 meters, 10 feet, and remain in the air for 4 seconds. They would also be able to run across the lake on the moon if they were really fit and had a lot of stamina. This is due to the fact that running in low gravity on water requires less muscle power. Would you move to the moon to have that experience?